Hi everyone. So this is Skillwallet. I had way too much fun building this project because at first it started as a simple work automation idea. But the more I built it, the more interesting the problem became. So how do we let wallets become more automated? But without giving AI too much control, without giving AI powerful control. So the core idea is simple. AI will be using for reasoning, they can execute, and then user control all the permissions. So right now, AI can reason really well. It can read market context, understand user goals, summarize data, and suggest action and whatever. But in crypto, execution is different. Once an action are irreversible, for example, a bad approval, a bad transfer, or an unrestricted automation flow can be so much dangerous. So I don't think the answer is just let AI control the wallet, or maybe just just let AI do everything what they want. That feels wrong. The real problem is AI is useful for reasoning, but wallet execution needs boundaries. So this is where skill wallets comes in. Instead of giving AI direct wallet control, users install skills, and in that skill is bounded to capability. It defines what can happen, when it can happen, token can be used, which contract can be called, and how much can be spent. So the wallet is not controlled by AI, it is extended by skills. Some skills are deterministic, some skill can use AI for reasoning, but the point is execution always stays inside the permission scope. Okay, so once a skill is installed, the runtime can trigger in two ways. The first is by schedule, like a cron job, and then number two is by trigger on-chain event. So when the trigger fires, the backend loads the installation, the skill configuration, the user parameters, and the permission scope. If the skill declares X402 services, the backend will fetch with external data first, and then if the skills declares iConfig, then that context is sent to Venice AI. But Venice AI does not execute anything. It only returns a structured decision like execute or skip with a reason. So if the decision is execute, the backend builds the transaction and one shot submits the delegated execution. So the best example is AI for DCA that currently built in skill wallet. So here the skill can fetch market context through X402, and then after they get the data, they ask Venice AI based on this market strategy and the user strategy. Like should we execute today or skip or skip? I mean, if Venice say skip, we record the skip transaction with the AI reason. But if Venice say execute, the backend will builds the swap transaction and then send it through one-shot dedicated execution. So in this is not AI. Come on, AI, take my word and do whatever. It's more like AI reason inside this permission box. If it makes sense, backend will execute only what the user already allowed. But yeah, not every skills need AI. Some wallet workflows are better as deterministic automation. For example, an inbound USDC skill. I mean, when the wallet receives USDC, the event handler detects it and checks the active installation, validates the event, computes the allowed amount, and execute only inside the permission scope. So AI is not forced into everything. Skill wallet use AI only when reasoning is actually useful. So there's no spending token on silly things. So this separation is the main security idea. AI can read skill context, AI can read export to data, AI can read and execute or skip, AI can explain the reason, but AI cannot access the private key. That's the main goal. AI cannot sign the transaction, AI cannot call arbitrary contracts, AI cannot bypass permission scope, AI cannot execute revoke skill. The actual execution happens in the backend using the user's delegated permission ERC 7710 and submitted through one shot. So the AI is not the wallet owner, it is only a reasoning layer. This is not an AI wallet takeover, this is a permission wallet automation. So that's a skill wallet. The idea is not to make AI on the wallet, the idea is to let wallets install bounded skills. Where some skills can use AI for reasoning, but execution remains permission and controlled. So the takeaway is your keys, your rules, and automated execution with AI reason, but with backend execution. So user controls permission. Thank you.